Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Carter. I teach AP World History at Capitol High School, and this is a short presentation to give you some information about AP World History and to encourage you to take it in the fall. One of the things you should ask yourself before signing up for this class is, do I love history? If the answer is yes, then this could be a really good choice for you. This class is awesome. We start at 1200 CE and we go all the way up to modern day. One of the things that's amazing about AP World History is that it really truly gives you a world perspective of history. So the focus isn't on European history. Certainly we go over that, but that's not the true focus. So you get to learn about a lot of regions that aren't often taught in history classes and that you may not know that much about. For example, the Islamic empires, you may not know that much about them. We talk about those different dynasties in China. There's a lot of emphasis on China in this class and other regions in Africa as well. So it gives you a really nice broad scope of the world and what has been happening over the years. We do certainly start a little earlier than 1200 CE. I do cover some of the beginnings of civilizations and the early beginnings of religions like Hinduism, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Confucianism, although that's not really a religion, but we do start a little bit earlier than technically where this class starts with the AP College Board. So it gives you a nice broad perspective of world history in a year-long class. So let me talk to you a little bit about how we learn in class. What are some of the things that we do? There's a big emphasis on learning to think and analyze like historians. So you are not going to be given a list of facts and be expected to regurgitate those facts. Certainly, you're expected to know some things about civilizations or regions that we're talking about, but the real emphasis is on, can you take some primary source from history and can you analyze it? Can you make connections? We develop our writing skills in this class a lot as well. So you're asked to create a thesis and you're asked to back that up with things that you've learned in the class too. We look at connections through different time periods or different regions. We compare things. We compare the differences in religions, for example, and how they impacted people. And we look at outcomes of things. How has the environment been affected by the Little Ice Age? And how did that impact the behavior of people? So we look at these things, again, rather than just memorizing facts. And I think this is a really great thing to do because that's really the emphasis that college professors are wanting to see when students come into college. They want you to be able to write, they want you to be able to analyze, and they want you to be able to think on your own and back up your thoughts with facts and with purpose. So that's what I'm preparing you to do in this class, and it's a lot of fun to do that. So let's talk about some of the benefits of AP. Some of you guys may have already taken an AP class. Some of you may be taking an AP class for the first time. AP World History really sets you up for success with future AP classes that you take through social studies at Capitol High School. The College Board has connected AP World History and AP US History so that the things that you will learn, the strategies that you will learn, the essay writing skills that you will learn in AP World History, you will be using those exact same things in AP US History. So I will set you up for success for that class. I've had so many students that have taken AP World History, and when they take AP US History, they say, oh my gosh, Mrs. Carter, it was so much easier to transition into that class because I already knew how to do the essay writing. I already knew how to analyze primary sources, and so it was a really easy transition. Some other kids that went right into APUSH without having AP World History struggled a little bit because they had to figure out how to analyze primary sources, how to do the essay writing and everything like that. So this class really sets you up for that next step at Capitol High School. Some of the other benefits in general of taking an AP class is that you can earn potential college credit. Of course, if you take the AP test in the spring and you score a 3, 4, or a 5, it really prepares you for the rigor that you will have in college courses. I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. College professors want students that have taken AP World History because you are learning how to analyze things and you are learning how to talk about things and how to make connections. You're not just saying, I know the exact date of World War I, which certainly is important to know, but you can move beyond that. And it's not just coming into college with a bunch of facts memorized. You come into college with a bunch of tools in your toolbox ready to be successful for the expectations of college professors. It looks really great for colleges and scholarships for you to have taken an AP class your sophomore year, so that looks really great for them. Of course, it gives you a weighted grade, and this class is fun. We have a lot of fun in this class. We laugh a lot, we have a great time. And again, it's really fun to learn about things that you didn't even know existed before, things in history that you had no idea about. It's so much fun to learn and discover those things. So what can you expect in this class? I really have to emphasize that this is a college level course, so please understand that when you come in here. There is going to be a level of rigor that you may not have experienced before and a level of expectation that you may not have experienced before. These are all really positive things for you. It's great for you to go into your sophomore year and to go into your first high school years with a class that is going to raise the bar for you and allow you to explore things about yourself and about learning that you didn't know before. We do have a certain level of reading that you need to be able to do. So you do have a big college level textbook. I do break it down for you, but please know that there is outside reading that you are expected to do. We cannot learn all the history that we need to learn in a year just from activities and lectures that we do in class. So there is some outside reading. We do write. We write a lot. That's an expectation as a historian that you will have and that you will develop skills so that you can write like a true historian. We do analyze in this class too. So you will be given things and you will be expected to analyze it, to make connections, and to develop the skills that you're building that will help you in college and that will help you in future social studies AP classes that you take at Capital. We do a lot of class discussions, so we talk about things. I want to hear your opinion. You will get to listen to other students' opinions. We do interactive simulations, and these are to help you understand certain topics, understand certain skills. Interactive projects that give you those skill building activities as well and help you to learn the information from a particular unit or a particular civilization or religion that we're talking about. Again, we have a lot of fun in this class. It's a great class. We have a lot of really cool activities. We put Genghis Khan on trial. We have a March Madness competition in which we look at who was the leader that had the most impact on the world. And you get to choose your historical figure. And we have a great March Madness competition with that. We do have some other activities where you dress up like a person from history and you bring in some food that they may have presented if they were having their own dinner party in history. So we bring in some food into class. That's always a favorite with kids. But there's so many great things that we do in this class. There's so much to learn in AP World History, and it really will help you with other AP classes that you're taking, especially other AP Social Studies classes that you're taking. Everything from APUSH to AP Government. I also teach AP US Government and AP Comparative Government, and this class has a huge connection to AP Comparative Government. So everything that we do in this class is to give you the skills that you need to be successful as a historian and the skills to be successful on the AP test in May. So thanks so much for listening. I hope you consider this class. There is going to be a sophomore open house at Capital High School soon, so I encourage you to go to that if you have any questions. And you can always email me, tegan.carter@boiseschools.org. So hopefully I will see you next fall in AP World History. Thanks.